What's up everyone, and welcome back to the Bold and the Beautiful 24 official channel. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button today. Let's get started. Sheila invades Lee Hideout. Luna grandmas face off over shocking discovery. The Bold and the Beautiful hint that Sheila Sharp may barge in Lee Finnegan hideout. Are Luna Nozawa grandmas about to face off over a shocking discovery? Sheila is already fixated on finding out what happened to Luna following what seemed to be her demise at the hospital. Sheila is looking for closure by going to Luna's grave or seeing her urn because she didn't get the chance to say goodbye. Of course, BNB fans know Luna wasn't buried or cremated. Lee faked Luna's death and is now nursing her back to health at a hideout somewhere, but it's only a matter of time until Sheila discovers it. Based on the most recent spoilers, that might actually happen in the episode on August 7th. It turns out Sheila and Lee will both be taken aback over their upcoming encounter. So what if Sheila takes charge of the situation and follows Lee? Sheila may expect to find Luna's burial plot or ashes waiting at the end of this snooping mission. Instead, Sheila may find Luna comatose in the medical lair that Lee set up. That would certainly explain why both Lee and Sheila are in for a shock. They may be getting ready for a stunning showdown if Sheila sneaks up on Lee and finds Luna alive. Lee may warn that if Sheila ever cared about Luna at all, she'll walk right out that door and pretend she didn't see anything. It's clear that Lee wants to keep Luna's survival under wraps, so she doesn't need Sheila making a mess of things. Sheila might argue that because she can't be with Luna all the time, Lee will need help. Since Sheila is a former nurse, she may insist on helping Lee care for Luna behind closed doors. During a heated argument with Sheila, Lee may raise an objection before eventually giving in. It's not like Lee will have much choice in the matter if Sheila is holding all the cards after this Luna discovery. Sheila may promise she won't tell anyone as long as she can play a role in helping Luna get better. There's even a chance that all the commotion of this argument will finally wake Luna up and leave her surprised over her grandmas fighting over her. Regardless, the Bold and the Beautiful say Lee may have to make some updates to her plans if Sheila uncovers this jaw-dropping Luna news. Lee and Sheila collide for shocking reasons as Hope reacts to Brooke's medical crisis. Hope Logan reveals how she will respond to Brooke Logan's medical emergency in The Bold and the Beautiful, while Lee Finnegan and Sheila Sharp collide for a shocker. As Hope and Liam Spencer continue to reconnect at Bill Spencer's place, a phone call will eventually shake things up. Hope will answer the phone and get updates on Brooke's medical crisis in Naples, so that'll leave her freaking out. Fortunately, Brooke will inform Hope that she will be fine. BNB say Brooke will be calling from a hospital, so that'll worry Hope until she gets her mom's reassurance. Naturally, Hope will learn that Ridge Forrester saved her life and that Brooke made a splash. Based on Brooke's hopeful tone, Hope may get the feeling that her mother still has a future with Ridge after all. While Hope tells Liam what she's learned, John Finn Finnegan will stand his ground with Grace Buckingham. Although Grace was hoping they could keep her scam between them, Finn won't go for that idea at all. Instead, Finn will insist that Grace owes Liam the truth and he'll expect her to deliver it ASAP. Finn will quickly bring Grave to the Spencer mansion so that she can begin telling Liam about his fictitious brain cancer and procedure. In the meantime, Lee and Sheila will collide for a surprising moment. Luna Nozawa may be involved in an unanticipated encounter that Sheila and Lee are about to have. Could Lee make a Luna slip-up that leaves Sheila even more suspicious? Could Sheila go as far as following Lee and face the shock of seeing her comatose granddaughter alive? The Bold and the Beautiful say Lee won't be able to keep Luna's survival under wraps forever, so stay tuned to see if Sheila's on the verge of uncovering that stunning news. In a shadowy corner of Los Angeles, hidden away from the glitzy world of Forrester creations and the ever-watching eyes of the press, Dr. Lee Finnegan was nursing a secret that could blow the entire Forrester Buckingham Sharp web of drama wide open. She had turned a nondescript safe house into a covert medical haven, where behind soundproof walls and triple-locked doors, a comatose Luna Nozawa lay breathing alive, silent, and completely off the grid. While the rest of the world mourned Luna's supposed death, and memorials played out with false tears and whispered regrets, Lee held on to the truth like a surgeon gripping a scalpel. Luna hadn't died. Her granddaughter was alive, but barely. In an effort to bring Luna back, Lee had staged the cremation, fabricated the hospital records, and then vanished into the night along with her unconscious granddaughter. Her decision was rooted in guilt, love, and control, a toxic cocktail Lee was familiar with, but now, that fragile secret teetered on the edge of destruction. Because Sheila Carter Sharp was on the hunt. Sheila had always been a woman of instincts, dark, primal, and terrifyingly accurate. Sheila had been plagued by an itch she couldn't scratch ever since Luna's alleged death. Something didn't sit right. She hadn't been allowed to say goodbye. There was neither an urn nor a grave. Rather, there were evasive explanations and forced condolences. Sheila's grief had morphed into suspicion, and her suspicion into obsession. She had driven past cemeteries, pulled hospital records, interrogated nurses who flinched at the sight of her, and finally, she'd seen something. A glimpse. A hesitation in Lee's voice. A lie buried under too much composure. And now Sheila was ready to pounce. On August 7th, Sheila followed Lee through a maze of side streets, watched her vanish into a forgotten side alley, and made her move. Lee was monitoring Luna's vitals inside the hideout. The rhythmic beep of the monitor provided the only soundtrack to her daily ritual, adjusting 4 fluids, gently moisturizing Luna's skin, whispering updates that the girl couldn't hear. Lee said, "You're doing better today," brushing a hair from Luna's forehead. "You just need more time." But that time was running out. Outside, Sheila pressed herself against the door, listening for any sound that might confirm her darkest hope and her deepest fear. Then, without warning, the lock clicked. Sheila slammed the door open, her voice already trembling with rage and disbelief. "She hissed at you, witch who lies. You told everyone she was dead." Lee whirled around, stunned, heart thudding. "Sheila, what are you doing here? How did you find this place?" But Sheila wasn't listening. Her gaze was fixed on Luna's bed. Alive. Hooked up to machines, bruised but breathing. A slow gasp escaped her lips, followed by a shuddering sob. "She's alive." Sheila took a step forward, her hands reaching toward her granddaughter. "You let me think she was gone." Lee stepped in front of her, jaw clenched, arms outstretched like a gate. "Don't you dare touch her. You don't get to keep her from me." Sheila exploded. "I am her grandmother. I deserve to be part of this." "You deserve nothing," Lee shot back. "You lost that right the moment you started playing God with other people's lives. The only reason she's still breathing is because of me, not you. You would have left her to die." "She needed me," Sheila countered, voice cracking. "She was my only light. And you buried her for everyone, even her mother." "You think I wanted to do this?" Lee hissed. "Sheila," she stumbled. "They were ready to call time of death. For a brief moment, the monitor flickered for me. And I made a choice. I couldn't risk anyone pulling the plug. I couldn't risk you finding her." Silence filled the space. Standing between the truth and the devastation, between life and death, the two women stared at each other with rage and pain reflecting in their eyes. Then Sheila's tone shifted, silky and calculating. "You can't do this alone. You've been hiding for weeks. You need help. Let me stay. Let me help." Lee retreated as though she had been hit. "You must be out of your mind if you think I'm letting you near her again." "You don't have a choice," Sheila said flatly. "Because now I know. Additionally, you are aware of the consequences of my public disclosure." "You wouldn't," Lee said, though the tremor in her voice betrayed her uncertainty. "Try me," Sheila dared. "You think the hospital board will look kindly on your little stunt? Faking a death? Patient kidnapping? You'll lose your job, your license, and your freedom." Lee swallowed hard. "You'll expose Luna, too." "She's not the one who'll pay the price," Sheila said, stepping closer. "Unless you let me in. I'm not asking to be her mother. I just want a chance to be there. To help. To fix what I can." Luna shook at that point. Just a flutter of fingers. A twitch in her eyelids. But it was enough to send both women rushing to her side, their argument vanishing in a shared gasp of hope. "Luna." Holding onto her hand, Lee said nothing. "Can you hear me?"